while we have all this cold weather going on, even down in Florida, I want to get into the benefits of cold weather. I am a New England girly, born and raised. I was born in Valhalla, New York, but moved to southern Maine when I was just under 1 year old. So the cold weather, I'm really used to that as it's what I grew up in. So let's get into the benefits of cold weather. It's actually really good for our bodies. If you've heard of those ice baths or the cryo chambers, you'll understand a little bit the benefits. If you've even tried them yourself, you'll understand the benefits why the cold weather is good. A lot of people in the South kind of freak out when we get cold weather, and it's actually really, really good for us in so many different ways. When we did first move to Maine, my mom didn't have a car, and she was, I think, 18 years old, 17 years old at the time, and had to walk about an hour in the snow, maybe more than that, all the way from Shapley, Maine to downtown Sanford to walk me to daycare and for her to walk to work. And she would do that and bundle me up in a bunch of blankets. And, I think that's really powerful and super Capricorn. She's a Capricorn moon. So, just really taught me the benefits of cold weather. She'd wrap me up in so many blankets, made sure I was super warm, and never got sick, and I think that it builds a lot of resistance. So I love, experiencing the cold weather a lot, especially with living in Florida for so long now. I do travel out during the winters so I can get a taste of the cold because I do need it. If I don't, I feel like a raccoon during the day. It doesn't really feel normal to not have a winter season or to have that like cold, brisk air coming in. So I feel really good with the cold, especially when I'm able to keep warm. And yeah. So, something I noticed also last year when I was traveling out to colder climates last year, um, my skin was really amazing. Ever since being in Florida, the humidity and stuff has kept my pores like really open. And the cold, your skin gets a lot tighter. So that's something I noticed. Like I was getting like a nice little free Botox from the cold weather because it keeps your skin tighter, it keeps your pores more small. A lot of people that do things with skin, they will run an ice cube over their face after their face treatments to kind of give their pores a nice shrink and to give like a natural Botox element. A really good thing about the cold weather is it boosts mental endurance, increases the norepinephrine levels, which increase endorphins in our brain, giving us more mental alertness and, more endurance in our mind. And this is something I can notice with the southern people versus the north people or people that have experience with cold weather. They're just mentally seeming stronger because they know when the cold comes that they're going to have to do things to prepare for that and like mentally prepare. So it does something stronger for the mind, stronger for the body, um, definitely think about lumberjacks, think about Vikings in the cold weather. It just really builds a strong mental endurance by boosting our endorphin levels and promoting our focus also to be boosted. If you do go in the cryo chamber, you know that that is something that is used to constrict the blood vessels, and it also um, that increases inflammation and pain to inflamed areas. It decreases blood flow going to inflamed areas. It's like a natural cryotherapy treatment. Pretty awesome. The weather just naturally does that for us. You don't got to go in a cold chamber and pay whatever. You can just go outside, go for a little walk, make sure you get your free treatment during this weather. Go sledding, go snowshoeing, snowmobiling, get a little bit of this treatment in because it's going to help your body. Also boosts your metabolism and promotes fat burning. So in the cold weather, it activates something called brown fat or adipose tissues, which is a fat that burns calories to produce heat. So it's actually helping us lose weight, manage our weight better, also increases our metabolism naturally. A lot of people might relate with this one. If you are someone that sleeps with the AC on or a fan on, you got to have your room really cool when you sleep because it helps you sleep better. Lower core body temperature helps people sleep better, stay asleep longer. It's more comfortable for sleep. Also is good for cardiovascular health and cardiovascular endurance. As the heart has to work less hard, you're sweating less, so it is increasing your heart endurance and allowing your cardiovascular system to work more efficiently. Of course, a lot of people know that the cold also helps kill off allergens and bugs. It also reduces pollen, so that's for the allergens as well. It's really good in the south where there's a lot of different critters and bugs and such. The cold actually is helping killing them off. So there's so many different benefits to the different weathers that we have, cold weather, hot weather, for different reasons. That's why I love having a four season. I love to be able to live in a four season place, which Florida does not always get that. So I'm actually really happy that our temperatures are dropping a bit. I do wish we had some snow though, but I'll have it soon when I do move. I just wanted to show you guys that the cold is actually doing some good things for your body too. And maybe if we understand that, we'll, welcome it a little bit more and seek it out a little more. Variety is good, diversity is really good. Everything in moderation, everything in balance. Because everything comes with a served purpose for good. And of course, too much of something can also be a bad thing, but that's really with anything, overconsumption, right? So embrace the cold weather, embrace what it's doing for your brain, for your body, for your heart, for your sleep, for your lungs, for your allergies, for the bugs getting killed off. Embrace this cold weather, embrace Father Winter. Winter just feels so magical to me, especially when it's like all white around and there's nice snow. I've been loving to see people's pictures of the snow. It changes the landscape, and I can feel a lot of the ice and winter elementals. And as a very Scorpio person, co-ruling Mars with Aries, but Pluto is my realm. It's an ice planet. Sedna is also very icy, so the cold weather really does something magical for me. Internally. I used to really dislike winter because of my seasonal depression, but now that I've learned how to really work with that and how to, honor the winter for what it brings, it's been a lot easier for me to appreciate the winter. Also, moving to Florida and not having winter for so long really has had me missing it. I'm like, I actually miss it. And I look forward to that time. I look forward to winter to be able to travel. And I'm also really happy that we're getting a little bit of a cold front down in Florida right now, currently. Stay safe though. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Wear your scarves if you need it. I already needed to go to the hospital to get a asthma treatment, which I used to get all the time. I was in and out of the hospital for my lungs all the time growing up in Maine because of the cold weather. So make sure you have your scarves, your earmuffs, and you're taking care of your body. And also can, pair it up with sauna. You can pair it up with hot baths, with hot magnesium salt baths, with other things to combat the cold too. So work with the temperatures because all temperatures have things to offer and gift us as far as healing our bodies and our mental health go.